Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in the Intimate Soul Love Oracle, the Divine Masculine Edition today, because I feel there's lots of heat between you today, Kundalini rising. There's the hunger for each other. You're feeling that you're dreaming of each other. They are very well, it's very likely they're having very vivid dreams about you right now. Intimate dreams, kissing you. They came through in the early reading today and say, in dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. So you may be hearing the song Hello by Lionel Richie, or you may be hearing songs about destiny. You may be hearing songs about being intimate. So I feel that this deck is going to be really powerful to connect with today. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What do they want to say to you today? What do they want you to know? Straight out there. What do they want you to know today? Again, that card tried to go back in the deck. So I do feel they are holding things back still. There's things they want to say, things they want to communicate, but they may be holding back. So they may well be writing you a message out, about to press send, and then they panic. Maybe they delete the message to rewrite it again, or they're procrastinating, or they're taking the time. But they definitely do want to message you and come forward. So the first card, these cards are moving as well. Look at how they just fell off the deck there. So I'm going to take these. So I feel these are bonus messages. So the first message is, I like to look at you. So it's very likely right now that they are looking at you in some way. Now this could well be checking up on you on social media. So if you feel like they're spying on you, it's very likely they are. They're looking at you because you turn them on. They just like to look at you. Makes them feel better sometimes. Especially when they're missing you or feeling the void of not being with you. They like to look at you for many reasons. And the main reason is because they think you are gorgeous, jaw-droppingly gorgeous, beautiful, handsome. They like to look at you just like you like to look at them. That's why when you're together, you're staring into each other's eyes and you're feeling the passion. They like to look at you. Now, for those of you who haven't got social media, or maybe they can't access your social media for some way, or maybe you haven't got any pictures visible or things like that, they may well have pictures of you stored somewhere. So they could have a picture of you on their device, on the phone, on the computer somewhere, and they are looking at that. They may be looking through these pictures. They've got a file somewhere that may be hidden away. Could be a recent file. It could be from long ago that you're not even aware of. They have of you, but they're looking at you. They're connecting with you. And many of them connect with you through their mind anyway. So it's like they have a filing cabinet in their head that's all about you. So they'll be looking at you through their mind, through their visions, their dreams, their fantasies, their desires, their daydreams. So wherever they are today, whoever they're with, whatever they're doing, it's very likely they are looking at you. And for that card to come out by itself, the first card out, they want you to know that. So if you're thinking, are they thinking about me today? Am I on their mind? The answer is yes. I did wrong and I'm sorry. And this may be another reason why they're holding themselves back still, because they're trying to find the right words to apologise to you, to say, I'm sorry, I did wrong, I'm sorry. And they may well be spying on you on social media to see if you're in the right energy to receive an apology, or if you're missing them in some way. Or they may be trying to understand if you want them to reach out. So a lot of them are curious as to what you're up to today. And they're saying, I did wrong and I'm sorry. I'm admitting that now. So they're owning up to their mistakes. But remember, there is no mistakes. There's only lessons. They had to go through certain things to learn, just like you did. So there's no room to hold on to blame or judging them or, holding on to resentment because it doesn't serve the journey. Ultimately, forgive for yourself. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. It frees you up. And it also frees the journey to move forward. They're saying, when I'm distant, I'm thinking. So there's a lot of thinking going on today. If they're distant from you, and that can be physical distance or emotional distance, they are thinking. And I feel they're also distant in their life. So they could be around family today, friends, other people. They could be at work, whatever they're doing. And their people around them see them distant. So they're not just being distant with you, they're being distant with everyone. They're in the head, they're thinking. And they may be feeling low things because they're feeling and regret about the things that they've done wrong. So they may also be moody. And when they're moody, that's another reason why you're protected by the angels, because you don't need them around you when they're in a moody energy. They're not angry or moody at you. They're angry and moody towards themselves. But what they're saying is, I'm thinking, I'm distant, but I am watching you. I like to look at you. So even though they're distant, even though there may be no physical communication right now, it doesn't mean they aren't telepathically communicating with you. And they're definitely thinking about you. So for those of you who've tuned into this reading thinking, I want to know if my person is thinking about me, then you can be reassured today that they are. Because they're saying, I'm distant, but I'm thinking. And I'm thinking about you. I like to look at you. You're on my mind. And really what they're thinking as well is about being intimate with you. Take me to bed. Take me to bed. They want to be with you. And this isn't just about having that intimacy. It's also about holding each other close, talking, pillow talk, spending time together. This is on their mind. This can also be what they are thinking when they look at you. Because when they look at you, they get turned on by you, they get desire for you. Everything starts to rise up and bubble inside. And that's why they're saying, let me show you how I feel. Let me show you with words and actions how I feel. And this is also a message for you to let them come to you. Let me take control. Let me take charge. Let me show you for a change how I feel. Let me reach out, let me initiate it, let me take control. So it's also about them wanting to take the lead. That's part of their mission. That's why they've come, to be able to take control, to follow their heart, to step away from anything not serving them, to show you exactly how they feel. And they're saying, I just want to look into your eyes. And this is another reason why they watch you, or they are looking at you, because they just like to look into your eyes. So that's why they're saying, take me to bed, because you've got these bedroom eyes. So obviously they get turned on by you, but they just want to look into your eyes. That's why they may take your face in their hands and look into your eyes. Because the eyes, remember, are the windows of the soul. When you look into each other's eyes, it's that feeling of return, that feeling of coming home, that feeling of normality. It's like a reassurance. It's like safety. It's a sense of truth. You know, when you're looking into each other's eyes, everything makes sense. And you also see each other looking back because you're the same soul. So when you look into their eyes and they look into your eyes, all the walls, all the veils, all the masks, everything falls away. And you see the absolute truth of who each other are. So I just want to look into your eyes. And that's another reason why they are looking at you. Now, these cards moved on top of the deck, so I feel they're extra messages. Yeah, flashbacks of being with you turns me on. Flashbacks. So they're having flashbacks today. And this is another reason why they may be distant in their life, because they're thinking about you. They're having these flashbacks. Now, these flashbacks could be about conversations you've had. Because conversations you've had and time you've shared together turn them on as well in their mind. It's not just about flashbacks of being with you intimately, where the kundalini rises and you may have spent time in the bedroom. This is also about things you've done together. Times you've shared, laughter, things you've talked about, having fun because you're best friends as well, united in love. And they've had flashbacks of this, even if it's just been a brief moment. Or I feel someone as well, perhaps they've caught a glimpse of you somewhere and they've had a flashback of that because they like to look at you. So they're having flashbacks, it's turning them on, it's getting them excited, body, mind, heart and soul. And I want to romance you and I want to do other things to you. Okay, so there is a swear word in this card. So what they're saying is I want to romance you and I want to be with you. I want to do things to you. So they definitely do want to romance you. So it's not just about getting you into the bedroom. It's about the romance, maybe taking you for a nice meal, or maybe having a nice night on the sofa together, watching a nice film or going somewhere, doing something, and then getting home and taking you to bed. So I feel these are fantasies they have about you. And they said, I don't want you with anyone but me. So some of them get very jealous when they are looking at you. And they may get jealous because they see pictures of you on social media with someone else. Now, it could be a friend, it could be a family member. But they may be jealous just because you're spending time with them and not, that these people are not with them. They may even have a vision in the mind of you being with someone else, and that makes them jealous, it makes them angry. So some of them are feeling very angry and possessive because they want you. And it's not that they want to own you, but they know that you belong together and saying, I don't want you with anyone but me. And that also causes them pain when they think about you moving on. Yeah, nobody else will ever do. And they know that. So again, they're looking at their life. They're addressing things in their life, thinking, I know that nobody else will ever do, so why am I dating people? Why am I in a karmic relationship? Why am I still messing about here being single when I need to be with you? Why? Why am I lying to myself about certain things? Why am I having commitment issues or emotional issues or vulnerability issues? So they're also addressing things they need to change or do or take care of to be able to be with you, because they know that nobody else will ever do. And they don't want you moving on because that's their biggest fear, and that would be their biggest regret. And their nightmare is to have you and lose you. So they don't want for that to happen. A lot of them are thinking about this. Who are you with? What you doing? Where are you? And this is another reason why they may be checking you up on social media. You are the only one I'll ever need. So they're saying you're the only one, and you're the only one I'll ever need, and nobody else will ever do. So understand this as well. Okay, if you're involved with someone who's in another situation, and please understand this for anyone who's confused by this, okay? Twin flames are destined to be together, and twin flames crave each other. So when twin flames are together in a union, okay, there's no outside influences that can ever break them apart. So in other words, when twin flames are in union, there is no wanting to be with anybody else or looking at anybody else, because you're with the right person. The reason they are looking at you when they're in a karmic relationship, for example, is because you're the one they're destined to be with. You're the one they're craving, desiring, longing for. It doesn't mean they are a cheater, because the only person they would cheat with is you. Does that make sense? So what they're saying is, I know you're the one. So this is why they're looking at their life, and this is why they're also getting frustrated, because when they get jealous, they get frustrated, they get angry, and all these emotions come up. And that's when, again, they can feel like they want to have you right there. And that's when they're saying, I want to F you, I want to do things to you. I want to be with you. You're the one I want. But ultimately today, what you need to know is that they like to look at you and they are checking you out, whether it's online, whether it's in their mind or through pictures of you on the phone. They're looking at you and they've got you in their mind and their sight. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.